are indeed. Ahoy, welcome aboard. A bit of a short notice change to the schedule, but I thought, well, what the hell? Let's do that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be 2 hours of confrontation. If it lasts that long. If it's really as bad as anybody or everybody says on the Steam reviews, might switch to Warhammer 40k a bit earlier than that. Okay, so the game music is pretty low volume at this point. But yeah, this is my usual go-to setting. Voices over effects over music. Let's leave it like this. And we're gonna start the campaign, and I think this is where it might get loud. So be warned. Not yet. New game. Normal difficulty. Oh boy.
Nipple salads!
Welcome aboard, Spoonfed Badger. I'm fine-tuning it live.
War rages everywhere across Arklash. In this, the final confrontation.
What?
Ragnarok.
Come again?
Peoples tear each other to pieces in the name of light, destiny, or darkness. Everywhere, heroes chosen by the gods gather their armies under banners bearing such symbols as the jackal, the griffin, the wolf, or the scorpion. These heroes accomplish valiant feats of arms, of faith, or magic. The Ivory Dunes to the north of the desert of the Sayahana have become a battlefield of the Ragnarok.
Hey Wolfsoul, welcome aboard.
An army from the Holy Lands of Akalani is waging a merciless crusade against the devotees of the Scorpion and their alchemical beasts. New combat clones, the Mechasciatis, created by the perverted science of the Technomancers, decimate the ranks of the Griffin Templars. For the moment, Akalanian patrols sent into the desert are never seen again. The forces of darkness are about to secure a decisive victory in this corner of Arklash.
That guy should do every trailer for every movie. The Griffin Templar. That's us, I think.
From the outpost of his commandery at the gates of the Ivory Dunes, Sered, the commander of the Griffin Templars, has just entrusted a highly important mission to Darius, his finest officer. At the head of a hand-picked squad, Darius must discover the source of the Mechasciatis combat clones and put an end to their proliferation. He will be accompanied by Lothair the Inquisitor, Lanwis the Thalian, and Zelia the Pyromancer.
Ooh.
Their goal is to find one of the secret underground laboratories where the Technomancers develop their clones. The frequency of Psi-Ha attacks leads them to believe that a Scorpion laboratory is situated relatively close to the front line, so that enemy ranks can be easily replenished. Lanwis, an exceptional scout, has already narrowed down the search zone. The squad has spread out in order to best cover the area, but the Psi-Ha are lurking. It is often said that close to the many ruins which litter the Ivory Dunes, it is possible to hear, from the depths, the cries the unfortunate who do not find death at the hands of the Scorpion clones. Others ascribe the sounds to the winds which howl through the dunes. The squad is spread out and the members are isolated, making them vulnerable to Scorpion ambush, which would put an end to their mission. Darius decides to gather his companions.
Together. That one he missed. Very nice narration. Chapter 1, The Ivory Dunes. So, this game comes with a complete mystical world around it. It's a living thing, really. I read about the manual containing some lore, some background. I have the Steam version. It's not on GOG, so I have no manual. And I didn't look it up online, but it should be somewhere so that you can read up about the lore behind this. It is connected to the Arklash game. Definitely, it's in the same universe, so to speak. Right? So there are lots of things that are unusual. It doesn't say orcs or elves here for a start. We've got a pyromancer, an inquisitor, a thalion. I can't remember if we had a thalion in Arklash Legacy. Not sure, but we will find out what a thalion is. Sort of a job description. We've got names that are not directly from Lord of the Rings, but close enough, maybe. There are technomancers. Mechasyatis are some kind of bioengineered combat clones. Right? It's a world that has magic and technology in it, which is rare as such. And it's not really a steampunk world. So that's already something that makes this game a lot of things in it are different. We have a little map here. We start in the Ivory Dunes. That's over here. This looks bad. The Shadow World or whatever. Serad is the commander of the Griffin Templars. And he has sent our main character, Darius, with his handpicked squad, Lothair, Lanwis, and Zelia, to find out where they are making those clones. That's our job. For now, the squad is spread out, so we will find them one by one, I guess. Find the entrance. Okay. Something that's special about this game, but I know it already from Arklash. If you give an order, you cannot cancel it. You have to replace it with another order. Except for the standard attack, I think. And that is where most people struggled. As far as I could make sense of most of the reviews, is that the user interface is what kept people away from the game, and its challenge level. So that's going to be interesting to see if there's some merit to those reviews or not. It's a bit older. You will see that in a second. The cutscenes are showing the age. Alright. I'm not sure why this is bent in this way. Might be because of the widescreen, but it has support for it. So Darius must find his allies. To select him, you left-click him. That's nothing new. You can move him by right-clicking. Left-click. Right-click. Good. Now let's explore. You can rotate the camera with the mouse. You can use the keyboard. WASD is not bound to the camera. I should change that. Double click the image of Darius to center the camera on him. Yeah. Probably works for both images? No. Only the one on the top. I need to figure out the overlays. Give me a second. I'm covering up part of the mini-map. I guess that's okay. Should be fine. I think. Oops. You can even see the objectives. Let's have the boss fight up there. That's good. Right. So audio-wise, please do tell if sounds are low or too high or anything like that. I'm gonna reduce a bit on my end and see if I can switch Camera rotation. Yeah. But WASD might be bound. Ah, they are bound to skills. Okay. Yeah, alright. I think the edge scrolling works fine for me. Alright. Find your squad. Let me move my keyboard a bit here.
For the night!
Can you hear him talk? Probably. There is a scorpion enemy in the vicinity. Your units can see their enemies before they themselves can be detected. Use this advantage to analyze the situation and define your tactics. This is a tactics game. I did gain that level yesterday, I think. Level 12? Or I played in my sleep. What? Or 11. Yeah, one of these. One of these numbers that other people use. What level are you at, Spoonfed Badger? I do plan to play next week, I guess. Again. Maybe a bit tomorrow. Not sure. Now I was getting to 11 when I went back to the Archcanon to tell him about what I found out after Vivek City. Oh, 14. Nice. Nice. You're way quicker than I am with leveling. I still need to figure things out, I guess. So this is a tactics game, right? I can pause it and make decisions before I move my characters. Oh, there's a rush. I really, really, really want to play. But tomorrow is booked already for Time Stories, and on Sunday I'm not sure, maybe Gloomhaven. So no Elder Scrolls. Maybe in between for an hour or something like that. Right-clicking the enemy lets Darius attack them. I have different skills. They are unique to the character and can heavily influence the outcome of the combat. My first skill is a regeneration of health points. The second increases the chance to hit. Do battle and kill the scorpion. Okay, so pause the game. 73%. The numbers are very small, right? Not good. Can you see it even? Does that help? A bit. Crossbowman, 73% chance to hit him. The red bar is health and the yellow bar is something else called SP. Superpowered points. These are our skills. Shortcut Q, W, E, and so on. So this one would be the Holy Prayer. Oh, stamina points is yellow. 50-second cooldown, costs 50 stamina, takes 2.5 seconds to cast. Works on the user only. For 15 seconds, I regenerate life. And the other one increases my chance to hit by 25. No worries, Wolfsaw. You don't have to. You have to enjoy. You don't have to engage. So let's increase our chance. It would work for every ally in this radius, right? So that's an order. You see, the symbol is the same. And I should be able to chain... I cannot, okay. I should be able to chain commands, I think. Oh well, never mind. Maybe we can do that later. So that's a tutorial enemy. He slowed me down, that's a debuff, and my accuracy has been increased. That's a buff. I got 40 XP. The Scorpion Crossbowman was alone, but it will not always be so. When your character is not engaged in combat, and if he is not affected by any spell or skill, his health points will rapidly regenerate. Rest, and then continue. Yeah, well, I didn't really lose a lot. Let's see how long it takes before it triggers. Ah, there you go.
Understood.
More enemies. No. Yes? Ah, I remember who that is. That's the Thalion. I think the Thalion is a jack of all trades. Can do a bit of everything. Yeah, nobody should ever be sorry for anything except me for being unable to fix my damn audio settings in the stream. Yeah, also stay true to yourself, and you know, don't get dragged down too far. That's all I can say, really. Enjoy the stream if you can. So, Lanwiz, the Griffin Thalion. I can drag the mouse to select multiple units or shift clicking the character images. I don't really get a feedback if they are both selected or not. Ah, okay, the image pops a bit to the right if the character is not selected. Yeah, okay, I can see why people are not getting that. Okay, so let's select them. Also, the circle looks different. If selected, they've got arrows. Alright, so we've got two guys now.
Straight away.
Straight away. Let's go.
For the temple.
I love the voice acting. On the spot cheesy. From this position, the Griffin soldiers can survey the zone that they must cross in order to reach their objective. Scorpion Laboratory. Full stop. The dunes are, no doubt, crawling with enemy patrols. 2 units will stand no chance. That's a very good way to introduce the quick save function. A fight can always go badly. So let's quickly save the game. But I'm not sure where I need to go. Or is the red dot my target? Because that is back here in the darkness. But I can plan my path. That's probably what they meant. I'm gonna go this way. And I think I saw enemies that way, so there's no issue.
Good.
Several enemies are waiting for you, but your group is ready to take them on. Lanwiz is an all-rounder, a good fighter, but he can also regenerate health points for nearby allied units during a fight. To avoid being overloaded in the chaos of combat, you can pause the game. With the game stopped, you can decide on tactics and give orders to your units without time constraints. You can also set up combinations of actions. Ah, there you go. By holding the shift key to issue orders. Ah, that's what I wanted to do earlier. Let's see, where are the enemies? Enemies. There he is. You can cast increased chance to hit, and then you can attack. See? Now we've got a chain of commands. What can you do? Marine's Justice. Extra weapon damage, plus 100. Wow. And that's the healing. Restores mana and life. And heals himself too. Cool. I think he can just attack with this. Attack that guy. And then go.
Yeah, so be it.
There are more. Okay, Darius can already go to the next. Oh, and Lanwiz can follow. Ah! Oh, he's got different. He hasn't got stamina points. He's got faith points, maybe. Also regenerates them. Oh, here you get a character stat overview. Got wisdom, intelligence, vivacity, agility, constitution, strength. We've got resistances versus melee ranged magical. Regeneration per second, which is probably connected to health. Hit chance, damage, attacks per round, physical and magical penetration. Okay. Medium armor. There's a unit sheet. The basic stats are here with a tooltip. Energy regeneration. Faith is purple. I was right. It's kind of a Templar thing. There are 3 types: yellow, blue, purple. And they do behave differently. Stamina always is at 100 and all skills cost 50. It regenerates at a constant rate of 5 points per second, and that does never ever change. Mana regeneration depends on the unit's intelligence and wisdom. Skill cost varies. And faith increases per level. Also various skill costs. Faith regeneration depends on the number of allies nearby. Isolated units do not regenerate faith. Surrounded by allies, faith is regenerated as quickly as endurance. Stamina. I think that's a typo. I haven't seen endurance anywhere else. So 5 points per second if there are allies. Yeah, I can see why people struggle with this game. Considering the sheer amount of information you have available. Compared to a casual role-playing game. Right? Because compared to our favorite action role-playing games or Baldur's Gate, this is easy. Already. This is not hard. This is easy, but you need to read stuff. So that might have, might have been too much. I'm not being, nasty on purpose, but, let's find out why the game is bad. Maybe it is not. There is a Daciatis clone nearby. That's something else. We read earlier about something different. A powerful opponent, but he is isolated, and the Griffins can deal with him without too much difficulty. A good occasion to analyze combat. The color of each skill indicates the category to which it belongs. Damage is red, support is green, increase or buff is yellow, debuff or reduction is magenta. I would have said purple. Anti-magic stuff is blue, and control stuff is black. When a unit is under the influence of an effect, a color marker is displayed next to this image, to his or her image. When you place your cursor over this marker, a list of effects belonging to this category will be displayed. Try to understand his combat tactics. Okay. So, that's our clone. He's dual wielding claws, obviously. Medium armor, I'd say. There are 3 dots and the middle one is medium. Yeah, that's heavy armor, and the top one is light armor. It has a tooltip, so that's alright. It doesn't have a tooltip for the enemy, though. You have to figure that out for yourself. Yeah, okay. So, criticizing this game for its confusing user interface, I'd say, yeah, that's fair. I'd say that's fair. Oh, you can have multiple weapon sets. That's the pause thingy. 95% chance to hit. Both characters, yeah, okay. Don't need my hit chance increase then. I would just send them to attack, both of them.
In the name of merit!
Oh, that was a charge attack. Slowed me down. You can always also see the active effects here. Let's use our heavy attack. Ah, he buffed himself. Berserker. Movement speed, attacks per round, and physical penetration have been increased. Provocation. Yeah, provoke is a control effect in black, so he's forcing my characters to attack him. Question is, can I still use my fancy healing abilities and stuff like that? I don't think so, as long as provoke is active. Ah, there you go. So I had to wait until the control effect was gone before I could cast my buff. That's important knowledge. And also use the heal now. Let's try to flank him. I think that might help. And they are always finishing their actions before they do the next action. Death blow. Codex factions. Faction. I haven't seen a codex yet. Will probably be explained soon. Okay, so we need to go the short or the long way around. Let's scout.
At your service.
Okay, the long way does not provide any boosts. Who's that? Crossbowman and a hybrid, and Zelia. Oh, those are my guys. The Inquisitor and the Pyromancer have been attacked. You must treat them quickly before they succumb to their wounds. Come to the aid of a prone unit by right-clicking it. It takes time to carry out this action, and if you do not act quickly, the unit could die, like in Arclash Legacy. Yeah. When health bar is empty, the character will fall to the ground. It is possible to revive him as long as the agony bar, which appears over him, is not emptied. Any character who falls to the ground will gain less XP than other members of the squad, so it is something that you want to avoid. You revive her and you revive him. And then... Oh, they're also shouting. How do you mean can't reach target?
For the temple.
He's also using faith points. Lothair. Lothair and Zelia have joined your squad. Yay! Lothair is a Griffin Inquisitor. He can cast a spell over the weapons of his allies and can invoke Merrin's fire. Zelia is a Pyromancer, a magician who masters the arts of cleansing by fire. Yeah, Pyromancer says it. Apparently she has got no armor at all. One thing that people complained about, by the way, which I find very interesting, is the fact that this game has no loot. And that's a reason to write a bad review about it. I cannot recommend this game because it doesn't have any loot. I mean, I know what the people mean who write those reviews, but what they really want to say is, I don't like this game and I don't want to recommend it because I anticipated, or, you know, I wanted it to have loot and it didn't have loot, so I'm grumpy. Wait, what's with the...
For the night.
Quick save.
Straight away.
I hope that's a waypoint. This is a sanctuary zone. There are no enemies inside, and the fallen Aquilanians will have time to recover from their injuries. The discovery of a sanctuary zone earns XP for your team, and it also cancels out any XP gain penalties on units who have fallen in previous combats. But I can see loot. Maybe there's loot in this game after all. There are items at least. You will usually find bandages in the chests. They can be used in the middle of combat in order to treat an ally. However, a unit cannot apply bandages to itself. Moreover, the effectiveness of treatment is reduced if the unit applying the bandages is attacked. That's how it works, huh?
Forward. Good.
Certain passages may be too narrow, especially for a large number of units engaged in hand-to-hand fighting. This is why many characters can change weapon to engage in ranged combat. Try to change Lanwi's weapon. He has 2 pistols. That is cool. Show us your other weapon set. What's the hotkey? V.
At your service.
And his pistol has a blade.
At your service.
Oh, hybrid. Medium armor melee unit and a light armor ranged unit. So you can attack the ranged fighter. Darius will cast chance to hit increase. Igneous Cage. Bind the target, damage over time. Done. Oh, those are for later. And the Inquisitor can target single allies to increase their weapon damage. Let's make flaming pistols of awesomeness. Did that work already? Yeah. So the Inquisitor needs a new... That sounds very good. So Darius can stop him. Yeah, okay, the range is pretty nice. Lanwis is shooting from back here. Darius can heal and Zelia can stun the archer. If she reaches him. In time.
Understood.
Okay. Can save during combat. Combat's over.
At once.
Yeah, this is a very small bridge.
Good.
And I know why. Let's try to cross it
For the temple.
without attracting the enemies. Ah! Or so he thought. Let's see. That one's gonna bind any melee fighter. Attack him. Let's try to stun. To bind that guy. And that's a single target spell against this one. Oh, forgot about the charged attack. Oh well, never mind. Take a step back. He hasn't yet cast Provoke, so that's good. But I think there it comes. Not 100% sure about the range, but these guys will be targeted. Yeah, there is Provoke. It's approximately the same range as my Exaltation of Soldiers. Ah, he did heal himself, huh? Okay, I think it would be a good plan to kill the hybrid with the ranged fighters, while Darius helps with melee, and Lothair has to hold against the Daciatus thingy on his own. Can we do it? Still provoked. Ah, now he can switch. Oi! You're not supposed to do that. Change of plans. Lots of damage against that guy. Let's try the stun. Come on, cast it. Ah, there you go. Critical. He's got 134 life left. He's going to be stunned for long. There you go. Time to regenerate. I wonder what that is.
For the light.
Oh, the light. This type of chest contains elements to enhance weapons and armor. Recover the contents by right-clicking. You can then enhance current equipment by going to the character's datasheet. Each character can improve his armor or his two choices of weapons via an equipment tree. So there's a skill tree. 5 different levels. Unlocked by character progress. Choosing one upgrade excludes the other. Points belong to the squad as a whole, so you should allocate them wisely.
Forward.
Yeah. 1 armor point, 1 weapon point. So now you have to decide, and the decision is permanent, and it also excludes...
Straight
Oh,
away.
I just understood something. The blinking one is Darius, and you can change the formation by
Yes.
turning around. Right, because that is something that people don't like. In general. Permanent choices. A chance to... Well, not perfectly build up your characters. I understand, but there's no reason to call it a very, very, very bad game. So we got an armor point. Shown up here. And a weapon point. Darius has enough armor. What about... Oh, can I not switch it? Oh, I can switch it here. Zelia. You've got no armor at all. That's a buff. Support glyphs. Ooh, what are those? We don't know yet. This is a passive. Gives me +3 against magic. Surgeon Simulator and Hand Simulator are very bad games. That sounds like it. I have not played them. Jay Steinhauer, welcome. Welcome aboard. I guess this is just a very, very hard game with a user interface that will not win any prizes. I think that's the whole reason behind it. Arclash Legacy also got very mediocre reviews only, and when I played it, I had the time of my life. But I also didn't expect Baldur's Gate. I did expect a squad-based tactics game. Like, you know, I think when I streamed Arclash Legacy, I called it a tactics puzzle game. If that's not your thing, it is probably easy to hate the game. I'm not sure. Okay, that's the choice for Zelia. Are the others... The others choose the same, huh? Nah, different stuffs here later on. Different stuffs. But I think the first level is the same for all characters. You get +3 magic or +3 physical armor. And they've got different glyphs they can use. Whatever they do. Glyphs can be set when upgrading weapons. There are 3 different categories: offensive, defensive, and support. You need to find them though, to set them, because they can be destroyed. Yeah, I'm afraid my mage will die a lot, so I will give her physical armor, hoping that there will be a spell that can... so by... Okay. If I take this, I cannot take this, but I unlock that. And then I have a choice of a lot of different glyphs. Passive bonuses. Oh, yes. This is good. Question is, the reset button. Does it work later on? Can I reskill the characters? I need to try that later. So now I want the glyph that reduces the cooldown, of course. A mage that can spam pyromancy is gonna be good. Okay, so that is good. And who's the guy with the gun? Lanwiz. Lanwiz, secondary weapon, the gun, extra chance to hit, or critical chance and critical damage. Oh, both are chance based. Wait, what? Maybe the same chance? That's interesting. Critical action chance and critical damage chance. 2 different things, maybe? Well. Terriers can increase chance to hit. And also support glyphs, okay. But that's different per character and weapon. More physical damage. Dual wield bonus. Increases the likelihood of hitting with both weapons at once. Nice. Okay, but we spent all our points for now. No attribute or skill points. But this is a cool feature. Why don't people like it? Instead of finding randomized loot, you can build up your weapon every 5 levels. It's not for everybody, maybe. Alright, back to the game. Let's create a regular save game. Not only quick saves. Getting into the mood. And you can change difficulty while in game. That's also fair.
For the temple! At your service!
You know enough to play. Training wheels off already. Explore the surrounding dunes and find the entrance to the laboratory. Note the 4 icons which may be displayed to the left of the health bar when you move your cursor over a unit. These indicate a character's role. Yeah, it's a translation issue. The descriptions are not on point. They are sometimes not good enough to not be misleading. Tank, fighter, mage, support. They provide a rough but useful idea of the character's function as intended by the developers of the game. Moving portraits changes the position. Tank in the front, yeah. Okay, so we have where's that symbol? Because those are the weapons. One of the 4 symbols that might be displayed. Where? Next to the health bar? Minimap is on the umlaut. Why the hell is that on the umlaut? Oh, because the tab button is not working. How about M? I want this codex that everybody is talking about. That's my main concern. How can I look at that? Defense mode or not, so there are stances also. Okay, never mind, it's not too important.
Straight away!
Set the captain and send his squad to die. So, first order is everybody attack. Second order is you can actually... switch weapons. And shoot the crossbow man. What's your secondary choice?
Yes. So be it.
Different sword. I think he does not have a different choice. Let's stun that guy here. There you go. You switch targets. You switch weapons. And melee him to death. One heavy hit should do it. Ooh. Now that looked good. But I think they are getting back up, so Sorceress needs to move up. What a badass voice is that?
In the name of Merin.
Not that one.
For the light.
Yeah, okay, Lothair has no second weapon set. Darius has.
Understood.
Shield and hammer versus sword and banner. Linked characteristics strength. So we came around this way. We could go up here. But isn't... Nah, this is the entrance. This is definitely a safe spot. This could be the entrance. No. So the direct way would be down here under the bridge, with a chance of getting up and getting more bandages up there. Or we could explore like we're told to, for more experience. Let's get greedy.
Good. The Inquisition is in motion.
I've read about wayfinding or pathfinding issues and characters getting stuck in places. I hope that would be a description of a bug that has been taken care of. Okay, he's gonna charge real quick, so I will send Darius his way to help. And give Lanwis fire weapons. And wrap the crossbowman in a cage. Switch of weapons. And we are buffed. Okay, perfect. So that's an attack, and Lothair can help.
Let us start.
Ah! Damn you and your charge attack. I think I'm gonna wait again until he activates his Berserker, and then stun him. Gosrick has to fall back though.
So be it.
Ah, he's casting already. Ah, that's right. You're gonna get stunned. Oh, not enough mana. How much? 80. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. He's quite a powerful heal. And he did charge in the other direction. Okay, that's actually not bad for me. And if I saw it correctly, I think the stun also affected his ally. Interesting. I mean, it's a berserker enemy, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, pathfinding, wayfinding in games is a challenge. It's also something that can easily end on a single pixel. And I could tell you a list of games that I like a lot that have exactly that issue. Borderlands has it. In the first, in the second, in all DLCs, there are some few places where you can not walk across a stone that is this large. It doesn't make it a bad game. Not at all.
Yes.
This game gets bonus points for being ambitious,
Straight away.
I think. Okay, so they were probably patrolling around the place. The only thing that's missing is a north on the map. Right? That's a bit confusing. But as you can see where you went, it's pretty easy to you can see where the characters are looking. It's pretty easy to take care of that situation. I would love to be able to zoom out the mini-map a bit more. That's not possible. So we're gonna pick up the bandages over here. And we've got a hybrid. Let's just charge in. I also want to charge attack, so sort of counter-charging nasty guy. Yeah, he's in berserk mode and now he's stunned. That is a good thing. You can keep attacking. Let's do fire damage to this guy. And what's that? Oh, slow down. We need more damage against the big guy. You're not supposed to target an ally. And, come on, hit him. That was on the spot. Very good.
Understood. For the temple.
If you find it hard to target on the battlefield, which can happen definitely, you can target at least your allies with the character portraits. We need more chance to hit. In the name of Merin. The Codex Gallery section has a new illustration. Oh man, I want to see it. It's not the G button. Is it F1, F2, F3, F4? That's characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, very good. You can select those. 7, 8, 9. 9 is quick load. Good thing I did a quick save there before. H, J, A, L, I. You know what that is? O is the statistics thingy. I just applied bandages, I think.
Understood.
It's the only mystery I really need to solve.
For the light.
For the light. Ah. Okay. I had hoped to pull them out one by one. Why are you standing in front? Yeah. Oh, but he targeted Darius. Okay. Is he already in berserk mode? Let the guys overwhelm him first. And Zelia can burn one of the crossbow men, I guess. Oh, they resist fire or bind? One of them. Maybe both. He didn't resist the bind because it's active, but maybe he resisted part of the fire damage. That's a bit too close for my taste. I think he went down before he cast, yeah. Let's try that again.
Forward!
Without me being confuzzled.
At once! For the temple!
Yeah, that's better.
By the god of
Let us dance.
Doing things different this time. Darius has to survive until the stun is back online. I think he can do it. And there it is. Level up. Better.
forward.
So that's a level up. No tutorial for that. So now we get a chance to look at the attributes. Lethal blows. Okay. More constitution means more health points, and longer. The longer the unit can take the agony. Accuracy, physical damage in ranged attacks, and crit chance. Apparently she doesn't use them. Or are the main attributes highlighted? Yeah, the main attributes are highlighted. That's making it a bit easier to pick. So Darius, you're gonna get more constitution, I think. Oh, vivacity is cool. That's defense against hand-to-hand and ranged attacks. Like dodging. A bit more constitution for the mage. You could also take 10. He's our damage dealer, right? Agility +1. Skill points we don't get. Yet. Okay. Save that.
For the light! At your service!
This should be it then.
A Saiha camp hides the entrance to laboratory number SO426. This is where the mission really begins for Darius, Lothair, Lanwis, and Zelia.
Zelia. We did the tutorial. The Sihar camp. Okay. The Aquilanian griffins have leveled up. I know. I already did that.
Yes!
I want the codex. Give it to me. Where is it? That makes me really sad. Where is it? Yes. You cannot look at it in game. But here you get lore, lots of it. An explanation of the game world, and part of that is also in the manual. Different factions. I think the multiplayer is not active anymore, but it has been in existence back then. Griffin, Scorpion, Orc, and Wolfen are the factions in the game, and we are Griffins, of course. Darius. And his main skills are highlighted here. Cool. Lanwis. Lothair. I can't get that low with my voice. Quiet tune. What? Oh, he can. Oh. He can silence mages. That's powerful. Zelia. Spoilers! Oi, that should lead me back, shouldn't it? I wonder who he is. Cool drawing. So these are unlocked by playing the game. It's a very console-y feature, if I may say so. What I wanted to check is if I could get access to the tutorial texts here, but I apparently cannot. That's a downside. So what can I say that's bad about the game? You don't have a chance to review the tutorial text after you read and dismissed them. Since they are very long and important, that's a bad thing. Doesn't make it a bad game, but it doesn't make it a good tutorial either, so. And I'm very grumpy that I cannot look at the codex while in game. It's no major problem, but yeah. Let's use the half hour we have remaining. Oh, look at this. Get the text from the mission introduction again. So, the lab. Have a look at the lab.
Yes!
Oh, more of these guys.
Straight away!
Right. So let's see, how much space do we have here? I'm gonna place Lanwis on the left and then switch to ranged. And then he has to shoot that guy. Oh! I got skills unlocked. Ah, I didn't see that. I just didn't see a skill point, but I got frontal assault. That's a charge with provoke. Oh, that's a bit late now. Zelia has Source of Fire. That heals the user's mana. Oh, she sacrifices her life to get more mana. Cool. Risk versus reward. Lothair has not yet acquired Quietude. And Lanwis also has not yet acquired another skill. Okay. Let's see, that's the crossbowman in the back. Shall we have a stun on the hybrid or on the berserking monster? I think that's there. Good timing. Let's see. Let's increase our chance to hit. No, she was a bit late to the party there. You can also see the characters' targets if you hover over the characters each. But Darius has no target. You see the enemies are like in Baldur's Gate. They get a little red circle beneath them. Let's use the cage on the hybrid. Sword damage. Does he switch weapons now?
So be it.
Yeah, that's cool. He automatically switches. You know, he switches to melee and then strikes the enemy with his super skill. I really mainly wanted to get him in to heal, so that's a good thing. And now I can use the charge. And provoke the crossbowman only to attack Darius, which is perfect. Zelia, however, has to walk. Let's hope that he changes his mind now. No, not yet. The cage should help. Also heal himself, huh? Got fire damage boost.
At your service, by the god of fire.
Ares, why are you not attacking? Did he decide now it's not worth it? Help the poor guy out.
Let us start.
Okay. He did not start to automatically attack. In front of Lanwis's health bars, you see a little circle with a dot. That's the indication that he's ranged. No, it's not. Ah, I found it. That's the little symbol they meant. That's hard to see. They should have put it here. If you hover over the portraits, you should be able to see it here in large and colorful. Mage, tank, and damage dealer / ranged fighter. That's what the tutorial meant, that little symbol. That should be here. Maybe I can mod this game.
Forward!
Oh, stairs. Never fight on stairs. Oh, also chest. The crossbowman already.
For the temple!
I definitely need to try out the bandages to see how long it takes to heal a character with
At your
those.
service!
Huh.
For the night!
I'm trying to pull that one out
At
and
your
just to
turn.
see if the whole squad
Yes.
attacks
So
as
be
soon
it.
as you... Yeah, okay. The enemies get engaged per squad. You cannot pull enemies out. So if you have an encounter, you have to deal with it, I guess. That should be good though. Provocation to crossbowmen are also kind of a provocation. Let's kill the hybrid first. Delia, you have to stun the other crossbowmen, please.
So be it.
Oh! Okay, now I can try.
In the name of Merit.
Oh, yeah, okay, it takes a very long time. But they decided to shoot my other guys. And Darius decided to, yeah. Okay. I know why.
Let us start.
Oh no, who got hit? Oh, fair. I underestimated the crossbowmen, to be honest.
Yes. Nice.
Why did you stop healing him?
Forward.
I think I told him to stop. Oh, now they lost XP. But I'm gonna take this defeat. Or, you know, not perfect situation and save it.
Good!
Ooh. Challenging. I think is where you need to give it all to one battle. Convert and stun. Chance to hit increase. A little heal for Darius. And the other guys can keep attacking.
So be it.
Got enough for a fire cage. Yeah, I definitely need to start chaining commands, especially after charging in and victory!
Merrin, the griffin god of fire, must be guiding the steps of the expedition, because the squad soon found the entrance to the laboratory buried deep below the dunes of the Sayahalna. The Aquilanians overpowered the Scorpion patrols
Sayahalna.
and then eliminated the camp guards, thus opening the way to Laboratory SO-426. Given that it is so close to the front line, it is no doubt a secondary installation. However, This type of site allows the Scorpion alchemists to produce their combat clones. As for the Akalanian Griffins, SO-426 could allow them to work their way back to the source of production of the Mecasciatis clones. The stench of putrefaction and chemicals wells up from the deep. In an icy silence, Darius and his companions penetrate the darkness.
Oh. The Saiha Halna is the desert we are in. It's Scorpion territory, obviously. This is where we come from, so we did cross the sea to get there and stop the bastards. So the Mecasciatis is like the word that describes all the clones, and the berserking ones that we encountered are are one specific type only. I get it. And for Marin means for the god of fire. So if they shout that in combat, now we know. Oh. Select your team. Does that mean I get more? Probably, because in Arclash Legacy, the follow-up game, so to speak, you have, I think, five or six units pretty early in game to choose from. You start with 4 also in that one. It's odd, but this game has a bit of if I would use pause more often, it would have a bit of a board game like feeling. Like a tactical board game. Also because you encounter groups and not single enemies. You cannot divide the groups. You have to fight that group, like in what's it called? Hero Quest or something like that. Just a bit more complicated concerning the mechanics. New skills are automatically unlocked by a unit when it levels up. So see that I didn't read earlier. You can increase the level of an unlocked skill in order to increase its effectiveness. The color of a skill is linked to its category, and 1 skill point is gained at each odd-numbered level. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. No. 3, 5, 7, odd-numbered? Yeah. Not every 3 levels. I haven't seen a secondary weapon slot for Lothair has 1. Oh, Zelia has 2. Lothair has just his awesome sword. She's got a staff and a stone. I haven't tried that. The staff is melee, it has a blade. Since we have got all these and we want them all in, how do I... I can't remove any because I've got only 4. Good. The color emitted when preparing a skill matches its category. That's good to know. Perverted science. Yeah, I found out about the shortcuts. We know about the squad formation. That's why tab is blocked. It's to navigate through my units. Ah, that is good to know. That is good to know. I would have liked to know that in the very beginning. Nasty. Also, can we open that? No. 2 hybrids in the first room. Enter awesome heroes. Hopefully.
Straight away.
What does the mage do? Call upon the power of fire. Charge and attack. Let's see if this worked. No, I forgot Lothair. Poor guy. At least I didn't forget to chain commands this time. Lots of buffing going on. I don't really like that. Let's increase our chance to hit to make this combat shorter. Oh, what? Why? Why would you do that?
Let us
By the god of fire!
For Marin.
Forward!
Ooh. Did they kill a dragon?
for the light.
Oh, the light.
Yes.
Don't get stuck. You're not supposed to be there.
At
This probably
your
does not
service.
open up.
In the name
Ah,
of
they are
Mary.
patrolling, so we could sneak through right now.
Understood.
Oh, but that doesn't open. Okay, there's no sneaking through then. Crossbowman, crossbowman hybrid. What did we learn? Don't underestimate the crossbowman. Buff the party. And then tackle the crossbowman. And then kill it with swords. Help kill it with fire. Buff Lanwis. And attack if still standing. And the sorceress shall stun that guy, and then she shall burn hybrid.
Burn the hybrid. So be it.
Okay, so far so good. Ah, he's back a bit earlier than I wanted him to be. But you know, can't have it all. Darius, you need to tackle him. Sorry.
Name of merit.
But yeah, that worked out.
In the name of Mary!
And a heal.
For the temple. At your service.
Oh, there are a few interactables in this game. Did we miss one of these earlier? There's a trap. Nah, didn't see another lever here. Maybe it's just a teasing room. Or we do come back later.
Yes!
A teasing room, that's a thing, by the way. So the Das Sayatis, that's a specific Mecha Sayatis. Right? That makes sense. In a way.
Forward!
Darius charges in and attacks. Yeah, I just cancelled his orders. Clear. Okay. So you can clear orders given. You can cancel them. Alright. It's the problem with the two crossbowmen again. Gonna stun the leftmost one. $70 for that one. That's pretty expensive. Okay, looking good so far. Been provoked now. There we go. Mana's back. The crossbowman's critical hits are really nasty. So Darius is gonna heal. Yeah, solid. Oh, let's check out the second weapon slot here. Yeah, she's got a melee staff. That's cool. Ooh.
At once!
Ah, there you go. Now it's open. There you go. Nothing to loot. So relaxing. Oh, hello. What are you? Bandages. In very small containers that you can barely see. Alright, before we go back there... Who got a skill point? Ah! Attribute point, skill point. What does it change? Meteor 1, Meteor 2. 5 extra damage. Comparison to the previous level would be nice. Maintenance cost is higher by 2 mana initial. Same per second. Cost and cooldown stay the same range also. The 5 extra damage for the meteor. Let's hope stun is gonna get cheaper. No, it's gonna... Okay. Goes up to 90 mana. Same cooldown. Casting time is the same. Range is 1 extra. Duration is the same. Last one range? No. More duration and another range. Immobilize and then a bind effect also. What's the difference? About the cage. 25 fire damage extra. I like meteors. Intelligence increases the effectiveness and control. And this increases buffs, debuffs, anti-magic and support. Yeah, I'd say wisdom makes sense. Using that all the time. Darius gets 1 extra strength. Divine protection. Plus 10 physical armor for him and everybody around him. Doesn't give a range, but it has a range. On 2nd level it gives 15 extra. A bit longer provocation here. Do we get something awesome? No. Okay. So there's no final super effect or something. I'm gonna go for the charge attack. Yeah, and the other guys had a knockout, so they are missing some few points here. Oh boy. Okay, time is nearly up. Let's have a look at the room we opened.
Straight away.
Looks kind of dangerous.
In the name of Merrin.
Oh, he doesn't get hurt though.
Forward.
Oh, surprise. Can I lead him out?
Inquisition is in motion.
Ah, so that does work. Interesting. Getting a beating now. Now more chance to hit would have helped. Now the other guys also got their level ups.
At once.
Lanwiz. He's got skirmish now. Very nice. Higher chance to hit, less chance to get hit. That's a good skill. I like this is like, you know, last resort. I'm gonna go for skirmish though. And agility again. Ah, now we can silence mages. I need that. I don't even need to look up how awesome it is. And support skills get more effective with wisdom. Fasting time. Same. .5 seconds of silence. Cool. So, that is our first look at Confrontation. A game that nobody plays. No, I bought the game on a hunch in some sale for a few bucks, like Bound by Flame or Arclash Legacy also. Games with descriptions that say, yeah, you gotta like me, I'm an awesome game. And then I tend to look at reviews on GOG, on Steam, and for some games they are bad, like really, really bad. And then I start to read some of the bad reviews, and I usually find that there is no real point for the players not recommending the game next to I don't like it, which is a good enough reason that they don't recommend it. But why put it on Steam? I don't like a game. Nobody has anything to gain from me saying that in a review. Like, nobody cares. It's not right. It's so weird. And this game got massively bashed on the head, and I don't know why. I think it's a cool game. The user interface is not good. Yeah. Okay. A bit. You have to fiddle around, but you've got camera control. You can look at stuff. You can zoom in and out. You've got a mini map. So the plus points are numerous, I would say. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to show it to you guys, and I'm gonna finish it on stream also. I'm gonna save the game and finish it. Not sure when, but maybe on the Saturday slot, because that is for now empty, and I could put this one up there with Bound by Flame or something, like Bound by Flame, and then Arclash. No, not Arclash. Confrontation, and then something else, and then Arclash Legacy or something, to get them in order, which is really cool, I think. Yeah, I hope it was interesting for at least some of you guys, and I'll be back in 15 to 30 minutes, and we're gonna have a look at what Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr has to offer after you finish the campaign, which we did last time I streamed it. So we're gonna see more Crusader gameplay after the campaign. Looking forward to it, and I hope to see you guys later on. If not, have a nice Friday. Enjoy it, and have a nice weekend if you don't join my stream later on, because I'm not going to stream tomorrow, just saying. I have to skip that one, sorry. But you know, you can reach me if you want or have any ideas or questions. And yeah, I'll be back in a few. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. This is Captain Nemo signing off for a break. Ahoy guys, take care. Let's make it the break screen.
Ocean, we tear along the gales, with rum inside our bellies, warm and freedom in our sails. A wayward bunch of scoundrels, assassins, thieves and slaves. The rich and blue bloods fear us when we hunt upon the waves. And when you see it coming, that flag of baleful black, no point in turning tail, there's no escaping our attack. Yo ho, yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag, a rollicking we go, we bleed the kingdoms dry. against us. A pirate knows no fear. Our steel is ready and our retribution is severe. We plunder from the greedy with blood and with our steel. We rob the rich of their ill-gotten gain and make them kneel. Behold the ocean's mysteries, the tales of ancient deeds. We follow in the footsteps of a silent secret creed. The black flag, a-rollicking we go. We own the sea and sky. Yo ho, we roll beneath the black flag.